I heard a dingle. We have a box. It's Jaymz.
Well, as a fellow YouTuber from Nashville says, hi-de-ho, everyone. Well, I wore my Never Give Up shirt today for the first time. And the reason why is because, yes, I did send back only my second guitar ever in history, the Jaymz Hurricane, because of that chipping or flaking of the paint off the back surface trying to remove the back cover. So I sent it back. They're supposed to do an investigation. In the meantime, I've ordered a new one. Same one. And I'm hoping it's better. And it doesn't have that problem. And it's not a manufacturing common issue, which sometimes happens. I'm trying to figure out which end of this box is the better end to open. This one has the interlacing flaps, and I know the bottom end here seems to be the heaviest part. Let's see if I can manhandle it. This is probably the better end to open because that end is interlaced and this end is not. Okay, I'm just going to open this and speed it up because it's only for historical purposes in case there's a problem and I have to go back to Amazon again. This time it's just for me, so here we go. Okay, it's out. This time I'm going to open the case this way. And I noticed the last time I remarked these zippers are not closed on the end, the loop there. And depending on how you get it, that little tab can come off. And you know I remarked last time that this pocket is kind of tight. You really can't get much in there. It doesn't flip up like a softer one. Okay. It looks just like the last one. The professional capo in the box. The user manual, I'm not sure I mentioned that last time. Now what they told me was that they were going to, this is the Amazon customer service, they were going to open this and check it, but I don't think anybody ever did that. That lock is undone. Because that box was really factory sealed. Oh, silica gel. Tools. I'm going to keep those handy just in case it's another returner. I hope the nut is cut better on this one. And I hope the back cover is not a problem. We're going to check the back cover first thing after I do an overall visual. It's caught somewhere. There we go. It's caught on the inside the lock. There. Okay. Now we're going to keep this little knob handy. Knob foam handy as well. Interesting. Switch doesn't go up and down. It kind of goes at a diagonal angle. It is loose. I can turn the close that you have by now. Oh, the pots on this one are much less resistant when you move them. Oh, there's a push-pull on it. You know, oh, it came right off like nothing. These are not that heavy. They're metal, but they're not a very heavy version of it. I didn't remark that there was a push-pull on the last one. I'm going to leave that there for now. Put my glasses down. Okay. The pickups are pretty much the same. I think that one's sitting on something. They turn in one direction, but then they hit something hard on that side. I think it's a sponge, because this side cannot adjust. That one goes down. This one does not. I think it's trapped on something under the edge. And this one does move. Okay. In the light, the resin is nice. There's a small little something there. It's just wax. Okay. You know, at this price point of a guitar in Canada, I expect a little more from it than the more inexpensive ones. This is listing at $600 here. Now what happened with the return was it's still in process. I still didn't get my money back for the first one. That cover also looks very, very tight to the edges. And they are going to do an assessment, they said, and when they get it, they will return my money. Now the first one came in one day because I'm a Prime member, and this one came in 5 business days. Why they couldn't send another one overnight, I don't know. Once I got the first one, that was 1 day. The next only 2, there was only 2 left in stock, so I grabbed another one right away, and both of them, if it doesn't matter, it was going to be 5 business days, which included a weekend, which made it 7 days. Let's see what it says on the top this time. Designed and manufactured by Jaymz, Hurricane series. I don't know if the serial number is different on this one than the other ones. So, the very first thing before anything is, what size screwdriver? Let's just test it. Yes. Oh, and a little suction cup. Sometimes they just don't come out. Now this was, I'm going to be more careful this time, because the last time I put the suction cup on and it just flaked it. Now the back finish on the first one was very, very thin. So they put a lot of resin on the front, but the back and the color is in the finish. They spray it with well, I guess it's a burgundy, a light burgundy lacquer. Well, probably it's poly. What did I do with that screw? I want to make sure those screws are far enough away from here. So we're doing it in somewhat real time, because I don't want to waste my effort on the fretboard taking off that paper if I still have a problem that I can't overcome. If I can get this cover off without chipping anything, I can sand down the edges to protect it from future removals. But getting it off the first time, oops, is the challenge. Normally when you start to get screws out like this, the cover starts to move a little bit. But they designed it that it's really, really, really tight. See, this is a good little suction cup. Let's see. Oh my gosh. It's not coming up. No, same problem. Same problem. Too tight. So this is a manufacturing anomaly. And not the outlier that the first one could have been. They're making them all like this. Wow, it's almost like it was glued in. Okay, so we know that they're still there. I wonder about this nut. I wonder about the nut. I mean, nut issues are really not that big of a problem. I can fix that. I can replace it. I think I found out from the last one that my nuts would work if I put a new one in there. This one may be okay. It's a nice looking nut. The hardware on this guitar is very nice. It's black chrome. And the nut came out really easy on the first one. I glued it back in. The rosewood on the side is very nice again, nice and dense. So that's common, but really, I mean, I can fix the pickups with springs, and I mean, stainless steel frets, all the ends are nicely rounded and balled and everything. So I'm sharing it with you. Our main problem is this back cover still. Oh dear. what to do. I'm so afraid of pulling that up hard and causing it to chip out the back poly again. There's a little bit of a gap here on this top side facing that way here, which I thought would be more promising than the other edges are very, very, very tight. It's like the cover was, you know, made on the guitar. That's how tight it is. Suction cup let go before it pulled up anything. Alright, instead of breaking that, I'm going to hold it and see. Wow. And some people will say, well, why do you want to open it anyway? Well, I want to see what's in there, and I may want to make changes to my preferences, as anybody should have the option to do that. I just don't know. How far are we in? We are in 17 minutes. All right. We're going to stop this one here as part 1, and I don't know if there'll be a part 2, but off camera I'm going to think about it. I'm going to have a cup of coffee and see where we go. It's too bad because, you know, damn, it's still a really, really nice guitar, and it could be a really, really nice guitar, except for the coffin in here. I can't get the cover off this coffin. Darn. All right, let me think about it. Appreciate all your support. Try to never give up. I had to give up on the last one, but that's my motto. Never give up. Catch you in the next one. I had an idea. Maybe I can soften this up a little bit or warm it up to make it come off more easily. I don't know. I have to be really careful here. Not working. Not working. This was the place that really chipped the body a lot. Oh. Oh. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, it came up there. Let me see if I can move this thing. It came up there. Wow. Making some headway. This one has come up a little bit. Oh, there it is. There it is. Oh, there. Okay, we got it off. And there's only two tiny, tiny, tiny little chippers in there. All right. All right, I can fix that now. Oh, man. So a little bit of heat helped. One large pot, one standard push-pull, and a very unique looking switch. Oops. And a very unique looking switch. Okay, let me get that off of there. I am going to sand the edges. I'm going to sand the edges down. And it's beveled a little bit. I'm going to sand them back, and that's going to make the cover better. They really, really drove that in, because you can see, well, it didn't take very much of a heat to warm this up. And then I gently, I don't know if I caught this on the other camera because I lost power on the tablet, even though it was plugged in. I was able to get this corner up, and then I worked on this one and pulled and pulled and pulled until finally, poof, it came up enough that it came straight out. Now I have just scraped along the edges just a tiny little bit, just to, you know, just like that, just to take off the sharp edge from the CNCing, because apparently they must have left a burr or something on the edge of these things. The CNCing between this cavity and this cover is perfect. There's no tolerance. And now if I do that, I can. Just that. I mean, just little bits of, you know, just like this. That's all it was. Around the whole area. The whole circumference of this thing. Man.